Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to INTV Weekly. I'm Nolan Weis.
I'm Jeffrey Georgeson.
Hi, Jeffrey Georgeson.
Hi, Nolan Weis.
How are you today?
Good.
Good. Are you hot?
I am very hot. Are you?
I have been very hot. This last week, I've been melting because it's been so hot.
Must be tough working inside an AC. Oh, no one's got a call.
Oh, from the mayor himself.
Very important.
I better put this away.
Take it.
I won't right now.
We're going to table that discussion.
Talking about sidewalks and stuff.
Talking about sidewalks and stuff. We were talking about AC, and I was just about to rag on Nolan on how he gets to spend his days inside while I'm working in the hot, hot heat.
Oh, you get to stay in the customer's house, or even better yet, the crawl space. Yeah. Nice and cool. Mm-hmm. Just a little dirty.
The attics.
Attics.
Super cold up there.
No, I wouldn't say that, but that's pretty
Would you
warm.
not? You wouldn't know.
I would know because my attic gets really hot.
Yeah, that's where you're hanging out, I'm sure.
Anyways, I hope everybody's surviving our hot front that we have going on right now. It's only been in the mid 80s and the low 80s, but it feels like it could be in the hundreds. Yakima's
been hitting 90, and
Ouch.
we are not far behind. I'm sure we are going to get there in the next couple weeks.
And I heard rain is in the forecast, which is so nice.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so, because then more sun brings out some more mushrooms, like the belays, the cauliflower mushrooms, and all the other great mushrooms we have around the community.
The lake is high, and the beach is thin, and it is packed. If you have been up to Speely Beach, you haven't probably had much room to let loose and,
run around,
spread your wings.
I went up to Speely Eye and I drove up and I turned around as quick as I could, and I went to my secret beach because Speely Eye was just ridiculous.
Full of coasties.
It was.
Shoobies.
And I can't believe the boat launch isn't open yet, because you have all these people launching their boats right when you drive up to the beach, clustering it even more. Why not open the boat launch?
Because it's Forest Service.
Because it's not Memorial Day weekend yet.
Government work.
Gosh.
Yeah. Those trees have been planning to be taken down for quite some time.
Oh, they've been down for, I think, a whole year now.
Opening up Wush Push. We might see it this year, but we probably won't.
Probably won't. Wush Push will probably be closed. If you want to see some more of GetYourINTV.com, get your INTV first, go on and log on to GetYourINTV.com on your beautiful computer you have, and the internet supplied by Inland Networks or whoever you do have. But log on and check out all the great things that are produced locally by Inland Networks TV, GetYourINTV.com.
I was completely confused by the entire rant.
Oh yeah, why?
I just did not get what you said.
If you don't have our internet, or if you're hooked up with our internet, you can always log on to GetYourINTV.com.
Our internet.
I said our.
You said our internet.
Yeah, like R, like a pirate.
I was seeing the letter R net.
No, our internet.
Our internet.
Our internet. Yar internet.
Our net.
Yar, get connected today.
Speaking of the internet, something has swept the whole entire web, taken it viral, and I just found out about it 2 minutes ago.
What's that?
The thing that you showed me 2 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, and this is
He already forgot
I was
about
like,
it.
well, there's so many things that we have to talk about.
What's that? Oh, tell me.
Tell me, what did I tell you just a little bit ago?
Told me.
So,
the million of things that Nolan finds on the internet.
make sure
This is one of them.
While I was in the attic, checking it out, the World Wide Web.
Staying cool.
Shut everything down. The AC, probably not the AC, but the music. The kid that's yelling right now.
Wrap it up. Get to the point.
Listen really quietly, and tell us what you hear right now.
Laurel, 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 laurel.
That's right. You heard either two things,
or neither of those.
Or you heard Jedi.
That's what I heard.
That's what this guy heard. Let us know what you heard. Please give us a call. Actually, Facebook us so we know what everybody heard. Post it on our Facebook, and you have a chance to win a prize from Inland Networks with your answer. We're going to pick a random person out of this, but the only way that you can participate
We're going
is
to pick
if
a random prize, too.
Yeah, we have a random prize, too. We don't know what the prize is.
We only give out the best prizes.
Yeah, they're random cool prizes.
The surprises.
So log on to Facebook and tell us what you hear from this.
Laurel, laurel.
Only Jedis can hear the sound of real Jedis. That's the thing. That's what I heard.
I've never heard that on the Star Wars movies.
It hasn't came out yet.
Oh, the Solo one?
No, not that one. It's past that. It's Jedi talk. It's like using the Force to talk telepathically.
The only way that you can telepathically win is log on to Facebook and let us know what you hear from that sound clip we just showed you or played for you. Our office just played for you.
Elk are. The elk are taking full advantage of the freeway crossings. Not the ones above yet, because their hoofs haven't grown in all the way and they can't make that steep trek over those tunnels.
It's not open yet. They haven't had the grand opening of the tunnel yet.
Yeah, that's true.
They haven't planted the grass or the trees.
They haven't cut the ribbon.
They haven't cut the ribbon and said, come along, elk, and all the vegetation that comes along with it.
We're not talking about the animal overpass. We're talking about the animal underpass. WSDOT was kind enough to send us some footage showing us how their millions and millions of dollars have been spent effectively with the elk using the underpass.
Great job to WashDOT showcasing this very beautiful thing at the Hyack Wildlife Undercrossing just east of Snoqualmie Pass, where we see elk using what WashDOT put in there. Beautiful thing right there. Mm-hmm. Saving elk's lives, one elk at a time.
Maybe just one elk.
At a time.
Or just maybe
there was
one.
3 elk though that walked.
Maybe,
so there was
maybe
three.
Maybe just 3 though.
Save 3 elk. Hey, those elk tell their elk buddies and their deer buddies and the rest of the wildlife buddies, they'll get around. They'll get the message across.
There has been many of elk standing very close to the freeway, heading up to the top of Easton Hill. So be aware. Mm-hmm. Keep an eye out.
They all decided not to go to the Snoqualmie Pass anymore.
It is crazy.
Head down to Easton.
It's crazy. Elk in places I've never seen before, and it just seems like they must be feeding them there or something. It's that close to the freeway. People tossing out burgers
from Mountain High.
Something. I don't know, but they're all over the place.
A lot of elk. So please drive safely when you're driving on I-90, going those speeds and those elk on the side of the road. Very scary right there. At this time, we'd like to go on some local news. What you missed, we have, and here's some video clips in case you missed all these great events. And if you missed them, stay tuned because we have all the great events that are coming up in the weeks to come. On May 12th, the mountain bike trail work was going on. This was to help the mountain bike race that is happening this weekend. This is all for the youngsters, the high schoolers and middle schoolers coming to our great town of Roslyn, Washington to participate in a great race that is put on by the Mountain Trail Bike Alliance of Washington State. So here's some video clips of the great work they're doing in the Roslyn Forest.
Hi, John DeWitt. I'm the coach for the local Kittitas mountain bike team through the Washington Youth Cycle League. And we've been out doing all day doing course prep for the race coming up on the 20th. I think you guys are going to really enjoy what you see out there. It's going to be rough and raw, but we all know what happens when test rides start happening or free rides start happening on Saturdays. It'll grind in fast. A lot of it's pretty sandy, so it's going to shape out pretty well. And let's hope it rains a couple times between now and then because that makes it even better. Thank you, and I'm going to get packed up and we'll start rolling out that direction. You want to take a rake and people with some clippers and go up and do the top trail? Sure. Pretty awesome. We had a great turnout, got a bunch of trail work done, and it's pretty well ready to ride. It's a great opportunity for the community because this trail will be here long after the race is gone to come out and enjoy this, and hope everybody comes out and enjoys it at one point or another this summer.
If you could change your tire and keep on racing, that's awesome. Good enough.
Shout out to private landowners that have allowed us to use this area and some local businesses that have been really supportive and helped us out along the way. So Northwest Bicycle Improvement right off the bat, Iron Horse Brewery, inland, a couple Suncadia, a couple of the private landowners in the area give it permission to do this, and everybody else who has helped out silently.
Thank you to all the volunteers who help build that trail.
And participated.
You guys are doing an excellent job. The Bluegrass Band took place that very same day at the Grange Hall. Tons of people brought their hula hoops and their dancing shoes, and they shook a leg, as they say. I don't even think they say that.
I don't think they say that.
Never even heard of it.
Shaking the grass at the Bluegrass Jam Band
Maybe.
concert. Something like that.
Snakes in the grass.
Great job to the Swauk Teanaway Grange for hosting this beautiful event for the Swauk Teanaway Grange Bluegrass Jam Band.
Great job.
It was an amazing time. Great footage that Andy collected, so you can check out that full event in its entirety only on Channel 3.
Some people say that bears live in the woods, but not this one. It lives
Nope.
in Roslyn.
And Ronald and Cleellen. This guy's been everywhere.
Could be 3 different bears.
It looks like the same brown bear.
They all look the same.
They
Is that
do.
a bear? Did I discriminate against the bears?
You kind of did.
I think I did.
You kind of did. So this bear has been going around. Everybody's been saying on Facebook it's been getting into
Some have been calling
bird
it
feeders.
a grizzly bear.
And somebody actually has reported it being an aggressive bear, actually biting a passing car. Somebody actually saw this bite a tire of a passing car. I bet the bear learned not to mess with that.
I have a hard time believing that the bear bit the tire of a car.
So the reports on Facebook read the woman was following a car when the bear came out and bit the back of the tire and ran off.
That's an insurance claim right there.
You don't see that on
The tire
State
right
Farm.
off.
That would be probably on the wall of fame at the State Farm hall that you see on those commercials.
They've seen it all.
They've probably not that though.
I've heard of many things.
So a lot of people have been saying this is a grizzly bear, which we do. We used to have grizzly bears in the upper Kittitas County. There could still be grizzly bears. I'm not the one to report that I've seen one or heard of one, but I have seen the last remaining grizzly that was shot in the late 70s. He's hanging up in a cabin out in the flats by the golf course, but that's the only trace I've ever heard of a grizzly. But this is not a grizzly. It is a cinnamon brown bear, which is kind of a relation to a black bear.
Or just a bear.
You can't just say it's a bear. You can't just categorize a bear just a bear.
Yeah.
Are you just a person, Jeff?
No, it's just kind of...
You're just a person?
Yeah.
That's all you are, is just a person?
Yeah. That's how it is. And if you're not, if you don't categorize bears, or if you categorize bears, it's kind of like being a bigot, you know?
You're
just a
right
bear.
from Jeff's mouth, the bare truth. You're a bigot and you don't think a bear's a bear.
A bear is a bear. You can't call it.
But you can't call it a black bear, grizzly bear, Kodak, or
bear's a bear.
Klondike, or anything.
Bear's
Kodiak. There you go.
Just call it an animal.
Animal.
It's just an animal. That's it.
Or a friend.
But they are talking about, to categorize a bear. Bringing in grizzlies. They are.
They are.
They are talking about
grizzlies.
bringing them in.
And let's just stay on this topic too. Wolverines. We have to say congratulations, Washington State.
Not the X-Men.
Not the X-Men. To be clear,
we don't want fake news.
but Wolverines have reproduced in Washington State. Saw that claim. That's pretty cool by Mount Rainier. First time that they have seen a Wolverine reproduce in the wild in a very long time. So
turtles are also sweeping the Upper Kittitas County.
Saw some pictures on Facebook of 3 turtles on a log. Yeah. I don't think I've seen 1 turtle in my life and it was squashed on 903, so I thought it was a pet.
Yeah, I've seen a bump on a log.
Like just a bump, like a lump.
Gotta take this.
Moving right along in Roslyn, we are seeing finally some cement getting poured down. The curbs are being installed on the north end of Roslyn sidewalks. The new sidewalk project is going on, and this is pretty exciting. The curbing is getting laid.
It's not that exciting. Right when you get used to something. I started liking the dirt sidewalks.
I'm a fan of them too.
I like them. I think they're rustic, and that's how we originally were in Roslyn.
Yeah, I imagine that. But then they were wooden, planked sidewalks.
Well, before wood.
Probably, yeah.
Probably before wood even existed, there was rock.
They were probably just ground though. It was probably just dirt.
Yeah, but it's,
it wasn't like gravel like what we have now.
Rock is a form of dirt. I believe there is 1/8 pea gravel down there right now.
I think it's
3/4 inch. We're not masons by any means, but we are
or sidewalk
connoisseurs. And I think we should stick with the dirt sidewalks.
Yeah, and staying on the real topic though, curbs are going in. Sidewalks will be going in after that. So
dirt curbs.
Very exciting to see at least half of the project getting finished here pretty soon. The other half of the project will not happen until after Labor Day. And I'm not meaning Memorial Day, which is coming up in a couple weeks, but after Labor Day, which is the end of summer.
Different holidays, yes. I think they're aware of.
Some people get the two confused, Jeff.
What people? What people? You? You. Nolan just found out that Labor Day isn't in 2
I always
weeks.
know that Labor Day is in September.
Okay.
I never.
What people?
There are people that get the two confused, Jeff.
I don't know of any person that would get those two confused.
I wish I could roll back like 2 years ago and you'd probably ask, what comes up first, Memorial Day or Labor Day?
No, sorry, dude. I don't. I'm like a walking calendar, except for when it comes to birthdays. I'm terrible with birthdays.
Moving right along.
I know my Labor Day, Memorial Days.
Oh yeah, what comes first?
Memorial Day. I don't know when President's Day is, but I know that it's
what month is it in?
Spring.
No.
Yeah, it is.
It's in February.
No. President's Day? Pretty sure it's not. Martin Luther King Day is before President's Day.
When is Martin Luther King Day?
It's MLK Day.
In what month?
Martin Luther King Day is on Monday, I believe.
On a Monday?
I think it is.
But you're Mr. Calendar, what month? That's pretty easy. There's 12 months to choose from. What month is MLK? I already know.
Okay,
Let me put it behind my back. I already know. I will put up the number.
All right, let's see it.
No, you tell me what it is first. I didn't say I'm Mr. Calendar.
Okay.
So what day is it?
How about
what
you
month
write
is
it down and I'll write it down.
Okay.
Okay, write it down.
I wrote mine down.
No, you didn't. You don't even have a pen. You don't even know when it is.
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm gonna write it down.
You're not even writing anything.
I'm thinking.
When's Black History Month? When's
Black
Black History Month?
Now you write it down and see. We'll see who's got it right.
When's Black History Month, Jeff?
Dude, let's just see.
Okay.
Okay, what do you got?
Let me see yours.
Second Monday of March is what I wrote.
Not even close. It's in January.
You just put January? Like you can't. It's
the
day.
third. It's the third. It's.
I take back my
I'm gonna say
previous
it's the
statement.
third.
I am
The
not
third
walking
Monday.
calendar.
It is the third
I just
Monday.
know the difference between Memorial Day and Labor Day.
Well, some don't. Some get confused on this.
Okay. Anyways, Labor Day is in September, and that's when they're gonna.
President's Day is in February.
I knew it.
And Martin Luther King's the third Monday of the month.
I knew
Mr.
it.
Calendar right here.
Third Monday of what month?
The January.
Of the January?
Of the January.
The January. Nonetheless, the sidewalks work is going to start to finish on after Labor Day.
Well, it already started.
No,
it's
but
going to be suspended
the
until
starting
Labor Day.
of the finish work of the sidewalks is going to be after Labor Day.
Nicely said. At this time, we're going to move on to some upcoming events. So get out those calendars because you don't want to miss any of these great events coming up.
That's just you pulling down tuna horn. That's all it is. It's
Maybe.
just you doing nothing. Like you just like they're like, what are you
Pulling
doing?
a calendar down.
Not at all.
Nope.
No, they don't do that.
May 18th, the Kittitas County Boy Scout Benefit Dinner is going on. Make sure to save the date and make your plans to attend. The dinner is held at the Armory Building at the Kittitas County Fairgrounds. This will be a great time. It's only $50 per person. Tickets can be purchased at Dusty's Nursery or at Bleachers Restaurant. This is going on at 7:30 at University Way, so get down there and enjoy the Kittitas County Boy Scouts Benefit Dinner on May 18th.
On May 25th, be sure to attend the Youth Art Show. This is going to be held at the Carpenter House in Cleellum from ages 12 to 4 with prizes in each age group for first, second, and third. There will also be a grand prize winner to be announced at the end. Remember, this is the place to go if you want your kid to be a winner because we're not just handing out prizes for everyone here.
No, there's first, second, and third prizes there.
Yes, there are. There's losers in this bracket.
May 26th is the Thorpe Mill and Dinner Auction. Tickets are only $35. Starts at 5 p.m. at the Springwood Ranch Party Barn. Once again, this will help support the Thorpe Mill on May 26th.
On May 27th, the Heritage Club of Roslyn is going to meet at the Roslyn Museum. They're going to be hosting the Heritage Celebration. The potluck's going to start at 12 p.m. and at 2 p.m. there's going to be a color guard laying a wreath on the memorial and many of presentations. So come down, enjoy Roslyn's heritage.
On May 27th, the Roslyn Riders is looking for riders for the Steve Filio Memorial Poker Ride. Riders will be out from 9 to 12. First prize will be $500 and 8 other $50 cash rewards. So get down to the Roslyn Riders and ride for the Steve Filio Memorial Poker Ride, May 27th.
On June 1st, be sure to grab your dodgeballs and your dodgeball shoes. Come down to the Cleveland Roslyn High School at 6 p.m. for the dodgeball tournament. Bring your loser hats too, because we're probably going to win.
On June 9th, the 28th Annual Kids Fishing Derby is going on at 6 a.m. Saturday at Lavender Lake. This is off exit 74 off I-90. This is free fishing for all the kids that are 14 and under. Get down there and enjoy all the great prizes from the Cascade Field and Stream for the 28th Annual Kids Fishing Derby at Lavender Lake, June 9th.
On June 15th through the 17th, the Vintage Trailer Park Rally is going to be taking place at Rungy Field. Bring your old trailer, bring your friends, and bring a good time. Even if you don't bring the good time's going to be there to have you. The Vintage Trailer Park Rally going on the 15th through the 17th.
June 21st, the 2018 Rotary Golf event is going on at Rope Rider Golf Course. 11 a.m. lunch and registration, but get down there at noon so you can swing away at the 2018 Rotary Golf event on June 21st in beautiful Suncadia.
On June 23rd, Dock Dogs and the Canine Festival is going to be taking place at Rungy Field. So bring your dogs and bring your docks.
And watch the dogs jump off the dock.
Your Doc Martens.
And on June 23rd in Cleellum, the Pedals and Pints is happening from 12 to 4 p.m. at the Mule Elk and Brewing Company. Tickets are available at rideroslyn.com in downtown Roslyn. And get down there and enjoy. If you like to pedal a bike or like to have a pint, have some fun June 23rd at the Mule Elk Brewing Company.
On June 28th, a history lecture is going to be taking place at the Carpenter Museum. A night at the museum. This is going to be taking place at 6:30 p.m. It's going to be a lecture from Roberta Newland. She's going to be talking about the 1918 Cleellum fire and also going to have a book signing as well.
That's what's coming up in the weeks and months to come, so your calendar should be full. And of course, we can't forget Memorial Day weekend is coming up, so enjoy all the great things that are happening Memorial Day weekend, like the Easton Day Parade, the Easton Downtown Street Fair, and the beautiful car show that they'll have on Saturday.
If you'd like to put something on our calendar, be sure to give us a call at 649-3940. And now moving on to
Civic News. Civic News. School board met. They talked about the perfect attendance that they've had with some certain students and how they are going to get a free custom bicycle from the Roslyn Bike Shop or Ride Roslyn. This is a cool story.
I thought they were going to get a free ride to a college.
They're not going to get a free ride, but they are going to get a free transportation when they go to college.
The free ride to school.
This is really cool. Congratulations, Ryder Rosin, and congratulations to the kids with the perfect attendance. Let's check out the school board that happened this last Monday.
We had, like I mentioned, Shoemaker Manufacturing and Ryder Rosin Bike Shop both offered for our students who have had perfect attendance all year to get custom bikes. And so Amanda's daughter is one of our recipients, and we have 2 other students, and so it's a brother and sister, and then Amanda's daughter. And so tomorrow at about 10:10, we're going to meet at the office, and then we're going to go up so the kids get to pick out their bikes tomorrow. And if they need to order them, I know that Glenn and Seth said they have quite a few that are put together already.
Student athletes that are participating in various events. We have both boys and girls have qualified for golf on May 17th in the Prospector Golf Course in Suncadia. So you can go up there and watch them play around. We had sub-districts here at track last Friday, and a number of kids qualified for districts, and they'll go to Royal on the 18th and participate in those, and then those that qualify there will go on to state the following weekend. Baseball had a good season. They finished 4th in their league, and they had a playoff game and lost out on that about a week or so ago, so their season is over. But tennis, we had sub-districts on Saturday, and then part 2 of sub-districts was today. We had 3 students, Zach Broncourt, Carver DeWitt, and Marissa Wolf, all qualified, and unfortunately Zach and Carver had to play each other today. And so Zach won, and as of about 2:30, Zach had another match at 2:30, so I don't know how he's fared, so he's the one. Did he win?
Make
3rd or 4th.
Okay, cool. So he'll be playing again the 14th or 18th, something, just depends. Softball has a home playoff game on the 17th this week at 4 p.m.
Congratulations to those kids who have perfect attendance, being rewarded for their hard work and dedication to the education system.
Very special moment right there.
South Clallam City Council met, and this is what they had to say.
With the way some of our places look like parking lots.
Yes.
I didn't find anything in there that's restricting any parking by any means. Looks like new houses are required to provide 2 off-street parking. Wintertime, vehicles are only allowed to be parked 24 hours. No recreational vehicles shall be parked on any street or alley of the town between November 15th and April 15th. That was unique. It defines the parking, but parking is defined as means the stationary placement of a vehicle for a continuous period of less than 72 hours. What I thought was unique, though, is the junk vehicle definition here. It has to meet 3 of the following: is 3 years or older, is extensively damaged, such damage including but not limited to any of the following: broken windshield, window, missing wheels, tires, motor, or transmission, is apparently inoperable, is without a valid registration plate, or has a fair market value equal only to the value of the scrap.
Great job, South Clallam City Council, doing a great job whenever they meet the 1st and 3rd Tuesday of each month at 7 p.m. at the South Clallam City Chambers. Thank you so much. If you want to check out both those meetings in their entirety, check them out only on INTV at selected times.
And that concludes
Civic News.
Moving on to
Warrior Sports.
In Warrior Sports this week, we have our athlete of the week, Brennan Meltsky. Congratulations, Brennan. This is what he has to say.
I'm Brennan Molesky, and I'm a junior, and I'm athlete of the week, I guess.
So tell me a little bit about how you first got involved in rodeo and stuff.
I went to a rodeo a while ago and I've wanted to do it for quite a while after going to that rodeo and everything. And then I had an uncle that did it, so I ended up getting all of his old gear and stuff, and I went with it from there.
When did you start?
I started riding bucking horses 2 years ago. Yeah, I'm part of the High School Rodeo Association. I'll probably finish high school with that and stuff.
All right. Any plans on doing it after?
I might do some local stuff. I used to want to buy a van and travel the country and rodeo hardcore, but that's not really the most secure thing, so I want to be a lineman now.
Cool. So for you, I know you're still a junior, but any thoughts about the future, college, stuff like that?
I don't want to go to college. I'm going to go to trade school, and I don't want to be a lineman.
Great job, Brendan, on becoming this week's Athlete of the Week. Keep up the great work on the field. And taking place in the classroom, we have our Student of the Week, who is Connor Hilberg. Congratulations, Connor. We sat down with Connor and let us know more about how he became this week's Student of the Week.
Connor Hilberg, 9th grade, and I'm Student of the Week. Well, sports keep me busy, and I'm a competitor, so I like to compete, and I like to stay busy. I want to go to Montana for the college, and then I want to be captain of the football team and baseball team by the time I'm a junior. When I was little, they always signed me up for sports, and they tell me try it once and do it, but then if you don't like it, you don't have to do it again. But I've always liked sports and physical activity, so favorite class is probably math. Just the teacher, she's really nice, and she's always willing to help me. Miss Keller, she's always just willing to help me with whatever I ask.
Any shout outs you want to give to anybody?
My mom and my dad, because they're always just telling me throughout life, and yeah.
Thank you, Brendan. Thank you, Connor. If you guys want to be like Brendan and Connor, work hard, play harder, and be like Brendan and Connor.
Yeah, the school year is almost over, and if you haven't became the Student or Athlete of the Week, you only have a couple more weeks to go.
Time's a ticking.
You better start
stepping your game up.
Stepping the game up.
Baseball's done for the season. Softball is still in play. Girls softball on the 9th of this beautiful month. They took on Thorpe Kittitas, where they won 6-2. Big congratulations to the softball girls. Keep up the hard work. They're going to be taking on Connell, so be sure to go out there, show your support on the 17th.
Can't wait to see how they go on the state.
See you in state.
And then also some great things with tennis too. Zach Bronkhorst, he advanced to sub-district, so congratulations Zach Bronkhorst in singles in tennis. Also, Chase Marquette is just doing a great job with golf. He's one of the top leaders in the SCAC right now, doing an amazing job with the rest of the team. And like Jeff reported too, baseball's unfortunately done. Great season though. And we will have some updates for tennis, golf, also track and field. I can't forget about them. They're a 4x team. The girls 4x team is doing awesome. They're first in state right now. So we'll have some updates too after their regionals is all said and done. And then they're all going to be moving on to state hopefully. So congratulations everybody, and try hard these last couple weeks because this is all it for you seniors.
Man, one thing I want to report on Chase, and this might be a false statement, but if I can remember correctly, I was talking to someone who is related to Chase, and he's doing a fantastic job in golf. But if I can remember correctly, Chase shot a 62 on Rope Rider a couple weeks ago, and that is either a match for the course record or it's 2 shots over course record, and I can't remember if he said he tied the course record or if it was 2 shots over the course record. Nonetheless, 2 strokes out or matching the course record, that is phenomenal for just a senior in high school to be doing.
Hey, keep up the great work, Chase. Hopefully we will have the 4th year in a row somebody getting state.
Yes.
That'd be so sweet.
Not to jinx it.
Not to jinx it, but hey, keep up the great work, Chase, and everybody
no pressure.
that is going on to districts or going on to state. Best of luck to everybody.
That wraps up Warrior Sports, and now moving on to some birthdays.
Happy birthday. Like, Jeff, how about you take the first one, May 17th today?
May 17th, happy birthday to my mom, Sharon Georgeson. I love you with all my heart. Garth Chambers, Jennifer Evert, Cody K. Meyer, and a couple days ago was my father's birthday as well, day after Mother's Day on the 15th. Happy birthday, Dad. Sharing a very close birthday with my mom.
Very special.
Very special.
On May 18th, happy birthday, Kieran Marquette Reynolds.
19th, Andrew Walkins. Happy birthday. Magenta Gallicon, Sybil Filio, and Chad Talton. Happy birthday.
On May 20th, happy birthday, Alexa Hinajos and Jimmy French.
On May 21st, happy birthday to Dave Anderson, Fabi Bastrachia, and Patricia Cooper.
On May 22nd, happy birthday, Justin Zach, Rochelle Risden, Rod Blum, Cheyenne Henriksen, Norman Peterson, Daryl Wittes, Shayla Valdivia, Amber Bird, and Letitia Lafar.
On May 23rd, happy birthday to Tessie Bolero and Shannon Johnson.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Whatever that means.
Whatever that means. Right now, Inland Networks is doing a wreck out of our old copper plant in the Roslyn area. You might see Jeff and some other friendly faces from Inland Networks. Make sure that you know what's going on and your neighbors know what's going on, that we are doing a wreck out, so hopefully we can take down some of those old lines at your house, but that's what Inland Networks is doing in your neighborhood, just in case you see us, or we might be doing an install. If you haven't been hooked up with fiber optics in the Roslyn-Ronald Lake area, please give us a call so we can get you hooked up with fiber optics.
This has been a couple local boys.
Trying to shoot some local news for you on May 17th, 2018. Stay cool out there, and make sure your pets stay cool as well, because they overheat very easily and get grouchy like Jeff.
They sweat out their paws.
Sweat their paws. And don't wet their back, wet their chest, because you wet their back, it acts like a sauna. I'm Nolan Weis.
And I'm Jeffrey Georgeson.
You guys have a great day, night, evening, wherever you see us. Say hi, please, or get on the news. Adios, amigos.